everyone, I am the Keto Baker Babe, and with fall being right around the corner, today is all about the apple. But apples aren't ketogenic, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make a French apple tart using zucchini and apple tea. This dessert clocks in at about 3 net carbs per serving, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so first we're going to start with our zucchini. I'm going to use 2 zucchinis for this recipe, and what you want to do is you want to peel and core your zucchini. Scraps to the side. Alright, once you have your zucchini peeled, now we are going to cut it in half lengthwise. Like that. Alright, then you're going to take a melon baller or a Parisian scoop, and you are going to just scoop out the seeds. You can leave the seeds in if you want. This just helps make it more of an apple-y texture. Once you have the seeds removed, now you can cut your zucchini into slices. So first I'm going to cut off the ends, because we don't want that. And then you're going to cut your zucchini into small slices. Butts to the side. Alright. Now we are going to put our zucchini in a bowl. Now I know I only cut one, but I did do mine last night because you want to prep these the night before, because I have some in the refrigerator now. Alright, so once you have your zucchinis in the bowl, you just cover them with a little bit of water. You'll want this to be cold water, and you want it to be just covered. Alright. Now I'm going to take a cinnamon apple spice tea. You can use whichever brand you like. I'm using Celestial Seasonings today. And you're just going to take 2 packs of your tea and then put it into your zucchini. And then you give that a good stir and then put it into the refrigerator overnight. Okay, so now the next step is to make the crust for our French apple tart. So I have a 9-inch tart shell that I have buttered and lined with a parchment. And I have my trusty handy dandy food processor. Okay, so the first ingredient that we're going to add is our dry ingredients. We have 1 cup of almond flour and 1/4 cup of coconut flour. So that goes in the food processor first. Next, I have 1 teaspoon of erythritol. Then I have 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum. This will help bind the tart so it's not so crumbly. Alright, so I'm going to give that a quick pulse. Just to incorporate all the ingredients. There's also a pinch of salt added to that, I forgot to mention. Okay, then we're going to add our wet ingredients. So I have our butter. This is 8 tablespoons of butter. Then I have 1 whole egg yolk. And then last I have 1 tablespoon of cold water and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla added together. And we are just going to blend this up until it forms a dough. So you don't want it too mixed, you want it just still crumbly. See, you don't want it too mixed. It'll come together. Now our dough is ready to be just pressed into the pan. Make sure you're pressing down on the dough and then up the sides of the pan to make sure that the whole pan gets coated with your tart shell dough. And once you have the whole tart pan coated, you can see I have it all up the sides, and then I've gotten the bottom as flat as I can get it with my hand. So now we are going to bake it, but we're going to do something called a blind bake, and that is where you bake the tart before you put your filling in it. So I'm going to take a piece of parchment. It doesn't have to be perfectly cut. You just lay it nice and inside of your tart pan. And then you'll kind of press down the corners a little bit. And then I'm going to weigh it down. You can either use beans, rice. They make metal baking beans that you can reuse. I just have baking rice that I reuse over and over and over again because that's the cheapest option. So you'll fill the parchment with the rice, and then this will keep the tart shell nice and not bubbled. It'll create a nice well so that we'll be able to put a decent amount of filling into it. Okay, and then this is going to go in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes to bake at 400 degrees. Okay, so now that your tart shell is baked and cooled, it's time for us to make our filling. So to start, we are going to use a KitchenAid. We fit it with the paddle attachment, and we are going to add butter to the filling. This is 8 tablespoons of butter. And next we are going to add our almond flour. We have about 2/3 of a cup of almond flour here. Alright, next we have 1/4 of a cup of erythritol. And we are going to give that a mix. Okay, now it's time to add our eggs. I have 1 whole egg yolk and 1 whole egg in here. So after you add your eggs, you're going to want to scrape down your filling. Okay, and then we can turn it back on and mix until it's separated. So I turned mine up on to medium-high speed, and I wanted to mix until it gets nice and really fluffy, to incorporate air into the gratin, which is the name for this filling, by the way. Okay, so we'll turn the mixer off. Our tart is pretty much ready to assemble at this point. so this is how the batter should look. See how it's nice and fluffy, and it's kind of doubled in size a little bit. Okay, so the next step, we are going to take our pre-baked tart. It is now cold. You want it to be cold. If it is hot, your frying pan will melt and create a huge mess. Okay, so we are going to now fill our tart with the frying pan. I'm going to use a offset spatula to level it out. If you don't have an offset spatula, most people do not, you can use a rubber spatula. Okay, so once you have a nice even layer on your frying pan, we can start putting our zucchini on it. So for zucchini left off, they were soaked overnight in the apple tea to create a nice apple flavor. You can kind of see they come a little translucent. To that, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and 2 tablespoons of erythritol. And I'm just going to give that a good toss. Okay, and your zucchini will look like that. They'll be nice and coated, and they'll kind of look like apples. And now we can start layering on. And there you have it, a beautiful French apple tart to enjoy just in time for fall. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a sweet day.